Peace, 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 peace. Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's good? What's good? This is Nikki C, aka Khalifa Capri in the building. Straight royalty is in the building. Y'all should know by now. I came on here specifically because I put up the live a few days ago. I wanted to go live those days, but I was tired. And I decided not to. I decided against it because I just be doing that already. Send it up anyway, taking my time about making moves to come on here. You know how I go. Truthfully, I just really want to talk about how the world is. The world is a fucked up place right now. I'm telling y'all, it's not the same. We got a lot going on out here, and I'm not sure if we'll ever recover from it. I'm just not sure. And it's just crazy. It's crazy. I just been doing my thing, doing my own thing with my channel. I'm never really trying to duplicate anybody else. I just do what I do. Like I just live my life, whatever that might be at the moment. So, I've been doing these little impromptu lives that I do in the middle of the night sometimes. Tonight is a little bit earlier than it usually is. And that's just because I got a little early day today. Like got out of that job early today. Gave myself some time to reflect on what it is to be me and how I need to treat myself and just loving on myself a little bit. I'm always working, but I also love that too. I love to be of a service to other people, obviously, with the job that I do. And I just get a chance to give myself a chance to think about and analyze this world, though. And I had this one video that I posted earlier this week. I got like 4,000 views on that bitch. Like 4 bands of views. It was just me recording the sun, and the sun wasn't reflecting the way I wanted it to reflect with the camera on forward. So I put myself in it, and I reflected the sun from with it behind me. I didn't care about any way I looked, how my hair was. I didn't care about any of that because when you know yourself, you don't give a fuck. Like I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about none of that. My reasons for doing what I do is whatever I feel at that moment. So, apparently I had some fans, and they actually made me feel good, and they thought they was gonna make me feel bad. That's what the fuck they get though. Because you don't know, you never know how someone feels. But you know what? Anybody who can allow another motherfucker to make them feel away don't really know. You can't know yourself when you doing this. You can't be letting people make you feel no fucking way. Because if somebody's busy trying to make you feel some kind of way, That just goes to show what kind of motherfucker they is anyway. They ain't got no, they got time. They be having time to pay attention to you. Like, thank you for paying attention to me. That just let me know that I got fans. People that take time out to create a dummy account to come on here and say something to little old me. Wow, that's just, it's so much. It means so much. It means a lot. And I am very, very proud to be a grandmother. I'm somebody's grandmother. I'm proud to be a grandmother. I wanted to be a grandmother my whole life. That was one of the things I wanted to be because I loved my own grandmother so much that I wanted to reflect some of the things that I had learned from her someday. I wanted to have the gray hair, the same gray hair that grew out of her scalp. I wanted that for myself. I picture myself over and over again with that same hair, sitting in my own rocking chair, sitting on my porch, chilling, drinking a glass of sweet tea, and shit like that. But unlike this world we have now that we see, and we have people who spend a lot of time worrying about another person. They spend a lot of time and money on plastic surgery. They spend a lot of time on trying to get other people to approve of them. Hmm, why? Why you need somebody else to approve of you? And it's like, okay, I see people that really, really need to work on other shit in their lives and work on trying to get it together, but they rather have a story to tell somebody, so they get themselves doing some shit that is only to prove again to another person something about them. And that means that you don't spend a lot of time getting to know who you are. Why do people do this shit? And I'm not saying that I have never been in a similar situation, but I'm gonna tell you like this: most of my life I really didn't never give a fuck. Pretty much the entire time. I really kinda don't give a fuck. Kinda didn't give a fuck because I've always been somewhat like I am now. I'm just stronger now. I'm just really more confident and more clear on what it is that I want to do, and I know how to utilize my strengths. I know how to utilize my strengths to make what I want happen. And that is the thing that I feel that people didn't ever want us to know. They don't want us to know what our abilities are. They don't want us to know that all we have to do is focus on what we need to focus on, and we can make all this stuff a reality for real. And that's no joke. It's no game. Shout out to Decoded Memories, Realm 9 in the building. Thank you, bro. And I love you at back. I love you so much. Um, it's just like I can see so much now. I had an individual in my life for about a month, and I was able to see what I needed to see, and I wanted to be a part of the healing process at that point. And a lot of times we get people in our lives and they don't really realize what we're here for. Like, I'm here to be a healer to many people. I've been saying that ever since I got here on this platform. I've been saying that. I knew what my purpose in life was and is. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying it. I'm here to heal people in an unorthodox way. It's not the same kind of healing that people think. It's a whole different type of healing. And we know who the people are that we need to heal, but these people sometimes get it misconstrued and think that we're there for other reasons. And I try to explain to this person that I'm here for a different kind of reason. I'm here to actually help you make it through these things that you've been dealing with and for you to heal. Unfortunately, I'm not saying that I'm still not part of the healing process. It didn't go quite the way I would have liked it to go. It kind of went left. And I had to basically step away and say that, we cool, but I got to, keep it moving. So I'm interested to see when this person will be back and wanting me to go ahead and guide them down the right path. I mean, just get them to the beginning of it or something. This should be amazing out here. Very amazing. And it just kills me every time I say something and the person looks at me like I'm reading their minds because I am. I kind of know what people be thinking half of the time. And it just shocks the shit out of them because I said something that really was in their head. They probably be like, get out of my head. And they really don't want to tell me it. They just look at me and I just know what it is from there. I know what it is. My predictions be right. My predictions be right. And also, what I say people are thinking is right. So it's like, okay, I don't mean to do it. It's just one of, I guess, a bad habit of mine. I do it so much. Yeah, but it's been a mess around here. Yep, that's facts. Facts. So I'm not feeling I'm just gonna be where I'm at in this whole thing. And people could be where they are in this thing, but don't criticize me when y'all all y'all care about is going to buy some body parts and to change the way you really was looking and doing some other shit. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it, but don't have shit to say about me and how I get out. I'm glad and good the way I am. Shout out to Red Squids in the building. Let me drop the link, y'all, cause y'all can come up here if y'all want to. I'm just up here shooting the shit and talking shit. Let me see how I can do this. I don't even know if I can. I'm gonna have to pull up a different, get on my other device. Oh, okay. I see how I can do it. Let me see. Okay, I see how I can do it. See, I be messing up my whole broadcast when I'm doing it from my phone because I don't know what I'm doing. I like being on my phone though. I don't even be messing with the computers no more too much. I just be in my room on my phone talking shit. Cause I really don't give a fuck about what nobody got to say. I remember I used to try to care. Be like, no, I'm gonna care about everybody's feelings. But I don't give a fuck about nobody's feelings no more. I don't care what y'all gonna say, cause y'all gonna say what y'all gonna say any fucking way. And it just really don't fucking matter at this point. Shit. Everybody can do what they want to do, what they want to do with their money. That's all. Some people want to take care of people with their money, or some people want to buy body parts. Some people like material things. And me, I just wanted an education. I just wanted to go to school all the time. That's what I kept doing. Something that I can give to me that nobody can take away, regardless. So at this point, I'm looking at the way shit is and the frequencies that are very apparent right now, and it's more so um, just a lot of chaos going on. And I heard that the dude who murdered his own girlfriend and disappeared, he disappeared, and now they're saying that they found his corpse somewhere, his body. Which I don't believe that bullshit. I don't trust it. Someone told me this story. I haven't even read it myself. But I don't believe just my energy and the way I feel. I don't feel like that's the truth of what happened. I think you guys helped him get away. He's gone, and y'all got some other person's body and saying it's him. That's what I think. That's how I feel about that. That BS. We got this other little young man who just ended up disappearing, and then they found him with missing body parts. It's more little research that I'm gonna have to do to take time to see. But the way I feel, the energy I'm getting from all this, that's foul play involved for sure. We know that's foul play. We know that something is definitely wrong. He was set up. These are the things that's going on though, and the numbers are not the same as what they're saying. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't have to go deep into that. But at the end of the day, if you're in a 5D, then you already know what it is. You feel a different way about all this shit. I know I do. But I try my best more than anything not to even let myself indulge in it, because I'm better off just living in my own world. I'm better off focusing on what I think should be important in my life, and not what other people think should be important. And like I said, everybody's doing what they want to do. I did want to say that I was thinking about the time of the year it is. It's Halloween, and we have every year or every couple of years we get a new Halloween movie. And it's like, okay, they're giving us messages that we should take heed to. For instance, we have Michael Myers, who dies every time. He dies every time. And he comes back and then he dies. What that message tells me is that it's the same thing. We not dying either. If he's not dying and he's getting coming back every year, that's letting us know that this is the same thing that's going on. People are coming back. They come back. And they tell us in so many words in these different movies and all this stuff that's going on that they feed the people, but some of the stuff go right over our head. Like this Michael Myers shit. How the hell is Michael Myers coming back every time? Is what I want to know. You said Halloween kills. They're telling us Halloween kills. Yeah, that too. But my thing was that I got was that he's always back. That's the part I was tripping up of. Why is he always back? Oh, the new title is Halloween Kills. I didn't peep that. I was trying to find it though. I couldn't watch it yet, but I will because sometimes I need to watch these movies because there's a message in it. And I recently watched this other film that was recommended me to me by one of my brothers, my HOTC brothers, and it's called Parallel. On this movie, these people was living in parallel. They was living in a parallel universe, and they ended up. I guess I mean I'm gonna call it a parallel. It was a parallel because they were on one side of the mirror, but when you go inside the mirror, you're on a different side of the whole thing, and they saw themselves on the other side of the mirror living a whole nother kind of life. So what they started doing is bringing stuff back from that other universe, the other side. So something happened to where one of the dudes went over there, got caught up, and got killed over there. He got and they brought him back, and they couldn't keep him alive. So what they did was went and stole the other him. You know what I'm saying, and brought him back. It was crazy. So you said that's the title, and that's true. True. Hmm. So that's all I've been doing is just man, just looking at this world and just shaking my damn head. But I thank God that I'm able to see what I see because a lot of people are not there. They won't ever be able to understand or see the way I see. They're still going to be in materialism. They're still going to care about all these things. They're still going to be attached to this stuff. I'm not. I'm not worried about it. And I won't be worried about it. Like, all this shit is an illusion. That's what we have to realize. It's an illusion. Everything that we see in front of our eyes is an illusion. And the sooner we figure that out, the better off we'll be. So I don't know if anybody can go back to the time when Jesus was in the wilderness. And I know a lot of people like to downplay this stuff. They like to downplay the Bible and all that, but it's relevant because all the examples we need be right in our face. So that was one of the important stories right there when Jesus was had been fasting for 40 days and 40 nights. Um and he was just, there And he was going inside of himself at that moment, knowing, getting to know who he is. You know what I'm saying? But they'll never tell you the story like that. But listen to me. He was getting to know who he was. And then here come the temptation. Come to him in the form of Satan, telling him that he would give him the world. I'll give you this and I'll give you that. All this could be yours if you just bow down and worship me. But because Jesus went inside himself and learned who he was and knew who he was able to tell him, no, I don't need you to do that. This all belongs to my Father. Which that might not be the correct, all the way correct way. But basically, he was just saying that I don't need you because I got this. I can do whatever it is myself, or I have access to all this stuff without you. In which that's what is going on. We all have access to much more than we ever knew. And what happened is we have to remember who we are, and that's how we can access everything we need to access without any interruptions of someone taking us down the rabbit hole. So these are the things that be on my mind, and I be wanting to share sometimes because I know I'm not alone. And then we have all these different platforms that we go to, which like Playhouse, I mean not Playhouse, Clubhouse, and all this other stuff, and you get people on there, and these people really don't be knowing what they talking about. They'll be talking and going back and forth about Bible scriptures and all this stuff, and at the end of the day, it's just all for show. A lot of stuff is for show. A lot is for people to feel empowered. That's what this all these platforms do for people. They feel like they got some kind of power at this point, and they're not uh, fair when it comes to the conversations that are being had. They like to create a narrative and keep going with it. And if you come up there and you uh, tell them something else or that's not going along with them, they will block you and put you out of there. Uh, it's just the same ass shit over and over again. So for me, I just don't continue to go back. That's what I do. Well, you're gonna have to sign in because that's the only way you can get on here. Yep, that's the only way. You can't just. I don't think you could just jump up here. Matter of fact, who are you anyway? I don't remember you. When did what start happening? Signing in, you have to. That's what happened to me the last time I was on Huey P. I was trying to go on and I had to sign in. Yep, that's how it go. But it's some strange shit going on, y'all. But when you tune it out and just live in your own world, is better. A lot of times people be a part of some shit. They be want to be a part of all this crazy shit. And it's just straight up distraction away from what we are here to do. Like, I've been noticing a lot more because I've tuned in a lot more, like with the animals and the atmosphere and just everything going on around me. I'm part of it. I'm a part of it. I get greeted by bumblebees. Like, that's dope. And I really had to tell the people at the shop, like, they open the door and some bees get inside the building sometimes. And they like be wanting to just kill the bees and stuff. I'm like, don't kill that bee. Let that bee go. Let that bee just fly out of here because it's not going to do anything to you. Like, I'm always going outside in front because on my breaks, I like to go out and get some sun and stuff. And the bees be just buzzing around me. They just buzz around me. I don't do nothing. I don't move. I don't do nothing. And the first time it happened to me was when we went to Mount Shasta that time, and the bee was coming to me, and Chris was like, "Don't move. Just be still, and just it's not gonna do anything to you." He the one convinced me that shit, and ever since he did that, I've been like the same way every time I'm just chilling. These bugs and all this don't bother you. It's like you want to be afraid of it, but it's not even nothing to be afraid of. It's like we need to relax sometimes and let nature be what it is, and it's not going to bother you. It's not going to sting you or anything like that. I haven't gotten stung. Oh, I got a guess. Yo,
What's happening?
what's good?
Chilling. Is my background too loud?
Mm,
I'm sitting at a bar, and I don't want to sound terrible.
I can hear you though.
Oh, okay, cool. I was
What's
just
going
I was just enjoying your energy, but um, I heard you say you don't remember who I was, but I think you might remember me when my name was Coda Sim.
Okay, Quarter Shin, what's good?
Yeah. I'll be changing my name up. I'm gonna stop doing that sooner or later. But I'm the same person. I never changed my voice.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't hiding nothing. That's just what I do. Um, but yeah, I was just enjoying your little build. You know what I'm saying? Just the energy. You know
Oh,
what I'm
thank
saying?
you.
I like smooth energy. You
I'll
know.
just be chilling, talking shit about
hmm
what I'm saying.
Yeah. I feel you. You know, I be seeing the same thing. You know, I feel you 100%. Strange place, strange stuff we got going on right now. And it's sad that people don't even see it. You know,
They caught up.
they caught up. They really
Yeah,
are.
they really are caught up with the all the distractions.
So many distractions, and like you was touching on the material stuff and all that. And you know, the funny part is people think like if you say you can't be materialistic, like you can't want stuff. It's like no, it's not that. It just don't attach no emotions to it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
if you drive a $50,000 car or $100,000 car, whatever, it's just a car. You know what I'm
It's just a
saying?
car.
Yeah, it's just a car. You know, that's the part. I'm not telling you because you're a millionaire you got to drive a hoopty. Oh, are you materialistic if you do drive a nice car? I'm like, no, it don't work that way. Because if I got $1 million, you think I'm gonna drive a hoopty? No, I'm gonna drive a nice car. but it still ain't gonna be no emotions attached to
Mm-hmm. Because if something happened to it, you can get another one. Shit.
it. Right. It ain't nothing. That car don't breathe. It don't talk. It ain't got no feelings. Only thing I ever love or say, and this is one of the things I've learned to start doing over the past, year or so, but maybe a little longer. Stop saying I love stuff that can't love me back. So
Mm.
that's the only thing.
Oh.
That's the only thing that's got life. You know what I'm saying? Like how people be like, "Oh, I love that game," or "I love this," and "I love that." That thing don't even know you. It don't. It's nothing for you to love. You should only love something that can
Oh.
love you back, and that's the only
Uh,
things with life.
I like that. I like that. What you just said.
hmm hmm That's
And
real,
you know
man.
that is the
That's
problem because
huh?
it's that's where the fake love shit come in at.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you can't love a material thing.
Nope. You
You
can
could be
try.
fond of it. You
Yeah,
could be
you can be
fond of
fine.
it.
Yeah,
And you can enjoy it while you have it, but if something go wrong or you don't have it anymore, then just gotta live your life without it.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you was born with nothing.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I always go back to how was it when everything first started for me. And I know it all started for everybody like that, but that's what it is. That's how people talk about the 0 point and all that stuff.
Yes.
That's the 0 point. Everything
You
after
go
that.
back to this. You know what I realized the other, like a few weeks ago? The 0 point is anytime you are about to build on something new in your life.
Mm-hmm,
Because, and the reason why I came to that conclusion is because all the numbers be lining up for me.
mm-hmm,
And all the numbers, I've been paying attention to them, were there. And then I got to back to the 0 point. And I said, you know what? I just graduated. All this stuff. It's time. I'm at the 0 point again. I'm starting a
exactly.
new build right now.
Exactly. That part right there. That part. And it's like if you need, you just out of control or whatever, sometimes, you just gotta move, relocate, new people, a new 0 point, you know?
Yep.
That stuff is real, man. It's real.
Them numbers are
Tangible.
real.
Yeah, numbers are real.
They be lining up for you. And you just don't pay attention to them. You ain't going to see them. I just told them earlier that I was sitting somewhere and I looked up and I saw 11 palm trees.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why was it 11 palm trees there? I don't know, but guess what 11 is? 11 is
Yeah.
my number,
Mm-hmm. That's your
my
what they
master
call it.
number.
Yeah, okay, yeah, master number, yeah.
So I was happy anytime I see that, I feel good.
Mm-hmm. Like they say 11, 11, 11. When you see that, you're supposed to whatever thoughts you having at that time, you're supposed to focus on that, whether it's good or bad. Not focus on it, but take heed to it.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it's true or not because everything that we getting is coming from liars, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like our whole everything. Like to me, everything that we've been taught from day one, for the most part, could be a lie. Can't prove hardly anything anymore. You know what
You
I'm saying?
notice you making me come up with a lot of stuff right now. So
hmm
you notice that anything that they want people to do, they just groom them to do it.
Yeah, yeah,
Like they groomed the men to start wearing them tight ass skinny jeans. They
yes.
groomed them to do whatever they want them to do.
hmm
So, this is the kind of world we living in. So whatever they
Yeah,
want us to do, they just coerce us into doing that shit.
yeah. It's
And
subliminal.
yeah, it's a subliminal.
Hmm.
That's why I practice not listening to shit. I
Yeah.
don't want to hear what these people are talking about
Hmm.
because I know what it can do to me. I know that it's a spell.
Right. It is. And you know,
But our
the
people don't realize that, and they just stuck and tricked and all this
hmm.
stuff. All these rappers and stuff, they are told to put together these little this shit for the people.
Yep.
This is what they are doing. That's why every time something happens, somebody come out and be a spokesperson for it. We got people speaking up about what people should do and all that because they feel like these people can influence us,
Yep. And they can.
and they can.
Yes. I
Shit,
mean,
Lil
and then
Wayne convinced people to drink that syrup. Shit.
yeah, and then not only are they convincing us now, I mean, because it's like, okay, you got, I'm just throwing out numbers. You got a superstar, and he's making that music, and he's trying to convince us to drink or smoke or whatever, and he might not get all million of his followers, but say he get 20,000 followers to do exactly what he's saying. Now, those 20,000 people got influence over people's lives that's under them, even if it's just their kids. So now what they saying and doing, their kids is learning it. It's a roll down effect that's deeper than what people can even understand. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that they can't understand it, they just don't go that deep with it. You know what I'm saying? Like
They don't
this
want to.
influence is so powerful, man. It's so powerful. And it's all subliminal.
All subliminal,
It's
and it's all
subliminal.
man. It's so crazy.
That's all right. Yeah, it's all subliminal, and I mean that's why these corporations they pay millions and millions of dollars for advertising because they know people gonna watch TV, right? And when you got the commercials that come on for 2 minutes, all they is ads, whether it's a drug or food or whatever it is. It's like, okay, I don't eat that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna bother me, blah, blah, blah. But then it'd be one night when it's 2 in the morning and you sitting there and you like, oh, Burger King do got this new sandwich. But you ain't even seen this commercial or nothing, but it's implanted in your head. It's,
Mm-hmm.
it gets deep. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why you go places. Like I'm in a bar right now. I'm seeing beer, signs lit up, beer, pizza, Cleveland Browns, Miller Lite, you know what I'm saying? All these advertisements just all around me. And that's all being supplanted in my subliminal conscious, my
The
subconscious.
subconscious mind,
Yes, yes.
and
And
that's
that'll,
one of the things that um it's good to learn how to control your subconscious
yep,
mind.
yep, it is. It is. You're exactly right. And that's why I try to meditate and I try to fast. You know what I'm saying? Because that's cleansing. And like I remember you saying something about a little bit ago. You said something about Jesus being in the forest or the woods. You know what I'm saying?
In the
It's
wilderness.
like yeah, and yeah, and it's like people think it's like oh I ain't going out to no wilderness. It's not. You're missing the message. You're missing the point. You even missing like oh Jesus ain't real. Okay, cool, but you still missing it. You're
Yep.
missing it.
We in the
You're
wilderness.
missing it. Yeah, he's, he's, he's doing something that's not normal to what's going on right now. You know, like when I tell people I'm gonna do a 3 day fast, I'm gonna do it, they be like, "You crazy?" They thought Jesus was
You
crazy.
don't tell them. That's why you're not even supposed to tell people about what you
Yeah,
fasting and stuff, because they're
you
gonna
don't.
try to talk you out of it every
You
time.
don't. Yep, they always is. You know, always. And it's like people think fasting is always not eating. Fasting is just going away from something that you do normally. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? If you always watching something on TV, fast from it. Yeah, if you smoke, fast from it. There's so many things, you know what I'm saying? It starts small, and you can make it as big as you want. You know, when I first did my first fast, I did um, a week, no food. All I drank was water, and I didn't do hardly nothing. I did still watch TV, but my TV is more than YouTube. But my TV was pretty much all I did for a whole week. And I was going into uncharted waters. I called my mom and I told her, I was like, Mom, I'm about to do a fast. And she was like, What you mean? I was like, I ain't finna eat for the next few days. And if you don't hear from me, I just basically letting her know, just text me because I didn't know if something was gonna happen to me or something. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know because we talk. You need to eat 3 times a day. You know what I'm saying? Breakfast, lunch, dinner. So but I did it and I was good. It was funny, but I was like, oh, okay. hmm So
So
now,
quote them. Where are you
mhm,
from?
Ohio.
That's where you are right now?
Yep.
Okay.
hmm And my name is Shuma.
Shuma.
Shuma. Shuma. It's really nice Shuma, but people
Nice
call me
Shuma.
Shuma.
I like that.
That's what my name is. People call me Shuma or Shoestrings. Um, Codestin, when I had that as a name, it has a meaning behind that name. You know what I'm saying? I put that as my name because I felt like the people that I was on these panels with and building with was Codestin. You know what I'm saying? And those are set apart ones. I think like, set apart ones. And I feel like we set apart. Like we're not normal. I mean, just
Yeah.
because we just think of things different. Look it up one day. Um,
A lot of these people disappointed me on this damn shit.
yeah, I bet they do because they disappointed me too.
They've
I
been
mean,
disappointed me. I've trusted people. I've been cool with people. I've just been
mhm,
myself the whole time. I can't help who I am. I know
right?
I'm not uh everything I do, people is not roses. People don't like everything I do or they don't love everything I say. But I keep that shit consistent. This is who I am.
hmm Yep.
Uh a few people have tried to be a manipulative towards me and control what I'm gonna do and next and all this shit. And I was
Really?
like, I'm not about to do that. What you
On
talking about?
YouTube?
Like, yeah, I'm serious.
Wow.
They've been very that's why they get mad at you on these in this social media world. Just let's be honest. This is the reason why people can't get along or they're not gonna get along and all that because a lot of people are very controlling and manipulative, and this is what they're here for. This is what they do.
This is fact.
This is what the fuck they do. They got an issue and a problem to me
hmm
because why would you feel like you want to control somebody else? Why you want to come
Right.
tell somebody else what to do with their platform and all this shit?
Right.
This
Right.
is why my platform has not exceeded and excels because there's been people that just don't want to see it for me and they'll do everything they can to make me motherfuckers not come to my platform or whatever the fuck they could do. But
hmm
I still ain't left and I still ain't gave up. I still come and I still do my talking.
I've
And
been
I don't
thinking
even
about
care.
doing one.
Huh?
I've been thinking about doing one.
Yeah, I don't even care. I'm never gonna stop.
Don't. Don't. Because it's like this conversation we having right now, it might be one person that hears and, they feel, some kind of way like, yeah, I agree with what they're saying. You know, um, I think we having a good conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
this is
mean,
a good
I,
conversation.
yeah, I always be listening to you. You probably didn't know it, but you
I
can't
appreciate
tell.
that. I don't
Yeah,
know who is coming and listen to me. I be
right.
like, you didn't hear me the other week talking about I got some shadow followers.
Yeah, and I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? And it's not
Shadow
that
following shit.
it's
Get
not
back
that
right.
I just like I always want like good energy, man. Like all the bickering and beefing and all that. Like I mean, it's cool, and I listen to it. I'm not gonna front. Like when people be having panels and they be going off cussing each other out and all that. I am still human, you know what I'm saying? it has an attraction, and I do listen to it. But at the same time, I'm like, they ain't building nothing. They building in mud. That means that shit gonna sink. And then another thing is, um, um, I feel like it start getting repetitive. Talking about the same thing over and over, and like,
Yeah, I get tired of
yeah,
that shit too.
yeah, like, bro, like we've been talking about this for 3 years. Like, when are we gonna do something different? And like I'm that type of person. Like, I just leave it alone once I see ain't nothing really going on. Like, cause I remember when you and you all y'all got together out there, and and,
Hmm.
and I'm not saying that I I had something to do with it or anything, but honest to God, I talked about that years before that, and we was getting it together. But some of the people that was in it, they did dirtball shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, hold on, Suma. Let me really look at what I'm doing, because I'm trusting people that I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Scary
at
part
all.
about it all.
Yeah, and it's like that's one of them things where I really thought about it. I'm like, I'm not doing that. And then when I seen y'all got together, and I'm like, oh, that's good they did, and didn't nothing happen. You know what I'm saying? But some of these things you hear these mothers talk about, like, it's like, bro, like, are you really this gangster in real life?
Oh,
Like, if you really gonna just do the shit that you saying, like, and I don't even think half of them will. Like, if you was standing right here in my face and you was talking that shit, like, what the fuck you think gonna be happening, bro? Like,
that's
you know
the
what I'm
shit I
saying?
be talking about. Like that's the very shit I be talking about. That I didn't want a lot of shit to go down because I knew I had heard a few people arguing on panels before and stuff, and I was like trying to make sure that nobody was coming with no bullshit.
Yeah,
Um, and it didn't nothing happened
that's good, and I'm glad nothing
because
happened.
I didn't know what was gonna happen about Mental Ninja and them and shit. And I was like,
Hmm.
Lord, I don't know what they about to do, but they didn't do nothing. They kind of
They
like
got
talked to
along.
each other and got along,
Yeah,
which
because
that's
they
the
are.
best way to do it because why would you hold all this stuff about some shit that happened on the internet, like a conversation.
Yeah, and that's why I try and keep it. This is just the internet. It's just a conversation. And
But
I don't like when people say it's not real because it's on the internet. No, it's real. These emotions and feelings when we go back and forth. Like, if I got on this channel with you and start cussing you out, calling you all out your name and all that, you gonna feel some type of way, and you gonna either kick me off or start cussing me out back. That's real. You know what I'm saying? I can't be
mm-hmm.
like, oh, that ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's just the internet. Tomorrow we back cool. Nah, bro. Yesterday you was calling me bitches and hoes. Now you think I'm gonna just forget about that? Nah. Not where I'm from. Not this part of
No,
Ohio.
that's disrespectful.
That's
But see,
disrespectful.
to me, these people don't believe that they could be touched or anything because they are behind a screen.
Hmm. Internet
And
gangster.
I've seen people do some very grimy shit
Hmm.
just because they think that this is what they got this protecting them. They feel like
Yep.
nobody can never get them and all that, but you got to still respect people. And I feel like some of these people that's really sick, they really
They
have a
are.
mental illness and they
Hmm.
really need to seek help because there's no way in the world I'm gonna start talking to you and with these intentions that these people be having intentions and
Hmm.
they be having the intent to fuck over you some kind of way because they feel
Hmm.
like you can't do nothing to them. And
Hmm.
you know what? I've met the last person. I'm not to be played with. First of
Right.
all, and I've met the last person who's gonna even try to run some game like that on me. I'm not even talking to no more people off of this shit. For real, nobody else can get in.
Right.
We could talk on platforms. We can do all this, but anything else, I don't even want to talk to your ass.
Everybody got some kind of agenda, man.
They
You
got
know.
agendas like a motherfucker.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
ain't gonna
Yep.
lie to you.
I know they do, man. I know it. I sit back and
Whether
I
it's
watch.
to fuck your platform up, whether it's to have you trying to send them some type of money or something.
money. Yeah,
But these motherfuckers got a game. They think they some scam artists.
yeah, they are. They
They have
play.
these
They
niggas
play. They
faking spiritualities and shit, trying to act
faking
like they
all
this
that.
and that, and they not real worth shit.
Nope.
And I'll tell them to their face,
Hey, I'm with you.
straight
I'm
up.
the same way.
But a
I
lot of the
told them to their
people
face
though,
too.
I'm not talking about my HOTC brothers though. Those the realest
Oh
ones that
yeah.
I've met because I know
Oh
that
yeah.
our our connection that we
Hmm.
have was a destined. It was predestined and preordained because I had material that I had written, and I was supposed to meet them and use it.
Hmm.
That's what confirms that. Now, anything else, any of these other people coming on here trying to act like they the ones who said know thyself and all this other shit, they know I've been saying that since day one. I'm not saying
Right.
that they didn't know that, but they know I was the one saying that on my channel. That was
And
one of
I'm
my
with you.
first
Yep.
little
Yep.
things I start saying.
Yep. I'm with you. Every. If you go back 5 years to every panel, every any type of bill, all the way back when we was built. I don't know if you was there, but we was back
Yeah,
building on Google Hangouts.
hangouts. Yeah, you was there. I
Yeah,
remember you.
yeah, all the way back then. All I've ever said was it's all about you. It don't matter about nothing else. And you have to, if you not doing right, how can you expect things to be getting done right about you? Because everybody gonna try and operate on the level you operate now.
Exactly.
You're not that clever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you trying to run game on me. Okay. So you think I'm not gonna defend myself with game? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna just say this goofy motherfucker that you just gonna run game on. Like, no. Now you taking me outside of myself. You know what I'm saying? And that thing, it's I don't know. I just focus on me, man. I
You
try
have
and
to.
do right. Mm-hmm.
And
I
you
try.
have
I
to.
just,
And
you
do the
have
work.
to. Yeah.
And do the
I don't
work that
try.
you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And you know what? The
Do the work.
universe is gonna reward you, and that's it. That's all you're
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be doing. Any of that other stuff, what all these people are doing and what they think
Right.
is right, they not right. All these
Right.
things that people having intentions for somebody else
Man, listen,
to
you
do
exactly
harm or
right.
any of this, any of these trickery type shit, that's wrong,
Mm-mm.
and it's gonna come back on you.
It is. It is. I don't even try and teach people shit. Like, only thing you gonna get from me is, like you said, know yourself. Learn, and I mean that's meditation.
Yeah,
Just knowing yourself and what you like. Do what you like. Don't be influenced by outside things. And it's like people don't understand that, and I can't help them. Like they be like, "Where you learn that from?" Well, I learned it from this, and I'm not saying it's right or nothing, but I think it makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So you can do whatever you want to do. You can go over there and listen to such and such and what he teaching and such what he teaching. But all them people to me, they're not teaching me shit. Yeah, it's cute and it's mind bending, I would say, but it don't affect me right now. You know what I'm saying? And
you know.
and I watch them collect all this money from people, and it's like you ain't giving none of that shit back. You ain't helping nobody out. You over there living your best life while people out here working their ass off, and then coming home and giving you money or giving them something ain't right about that. You know what I'm saying? Like you might be part of the system. You ask me, shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I should say, might be part of the system
And that's one
because
thing
hmm
that I was gonna say is that all you gotta do is just lead by example. You don't gotta try to teach nobody nothing. Just do you
yep,
and show
yep,
with I mean, it'll show in your walk.
yep, 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 yep. Your talk, your conversation, it
And as
shows.
yep, and as far as getting money from people and stuff, you can see that nobody from the HOTC, Huey P or none of them,
None of them.
nobody never really asked for no donations at all.
Nope. That's why I fuck with them. Huey's my guy. Drop
Yep.
all them dudes. You know what I'm saying? They all my dudes, and it's like they never like try and beat you down about their cash app or none of that stuff. And then it's like to me, if I was to ever start a channel, I'm gonna let you know this now. Yeah, I'm gonna have my cash app up there and everything, but there will be cash giveaways. I'm gonna hit somebody in the audience cash app. It's not multiple people. And then if it's a bill where it's multiple people on my platform, everybody on the platform, say I get like people donated $200. I don't know. I don't even know how much people be getting. I'm just make up a number. $200. And I got 5 people on the platform. If you don't think I'm gonna shoot everybody on that platform some of that $200, something wrong with you. Because all them gems wasn't just coming from me, it was coming from the whole platform. It was
Yep.
coming from everybody up there. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go on Oprah show or anybody's show, they're paying you to be there. You're not just there and they getting the money. No, they paying you. You know what I'm saying? So what you know and what you got to talk about. So that's the same way I think these panels need to be. I sit up and watch people got 15, 20 people on their show. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't get. I don't know. Maybe they are, but I don't think they giving
Hell
anybody any
no.
of that money.
Sanchez ain't giving nobody shit.
Yeah, like Sanchez, he ain't giving nobody nothing. You know
He
what I'm
ain't
saying?
giving
What's
nobody
the other
shit.
dude? What's the other dude from New York? Uh, Farnetta. He ain't giving nobody none of that money. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is baffling to me. But they want to sit up and then talk about people who got a job and working. Like, bro, how you gonna talk about somebody who got a job, but you want them to give you their money? Like, man, that shit is ridiculous. I don't know. I can't. And I like Sanchez. I like some of the deals they have. I always tune in, and they be some good deals. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I don't join his panel because I think he's a fuck. Like his personality, he's a fucked up individual to me. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? He's a smart dude, but when somebody challenged the information and they got valid points, he shit on them. You know what I'm saying? He won't let them talk. He won't let them. He won't let them get there because he don't want to look bad on this platform. And that right there, that's why I can't get. I can't join it. You know what I'm saying? I used to be up there all the time. I just can't do it. Like you ain't finna be talking down on me, and I can't reach out to you.
He's a
You know what I'm
narcissist.
saying?
He's very controlling.
Yeah, narcissist. Yep, yep, you're exactly right. And that's one thing that I will not. If I ever do decide to have a channel, I'm okay with being wrong. I'm okay with not knowing something. If some
Can't
shit
always
happens,
be right.
yeah, you can't always. And if you listen to some of these panels like Santel, he always want to be right. Man, I heard this dude. It was probably like 3 days ago, a couple panels ago. Man, this dude was dead wrong with what he was talking about. I can't remember exactly what it was, but he talked and talked and talked and talked until he made himself have a valid point. He was, in fact, he was up there with some Haitian dude. Him and this Haitian dude was going back and forth, and and the Haitian dude, damn, what was he saying? He was saying, oh, it was something about how they used to cut men's penis off. And Sanchez was saying, like, you a sucker if you let a man cut your penis off. But the Haitian dude was like, no, that's not what I'm saying. He's saying that they was castrating men when they were slaves. You can't call a man that's a slave. No, I can't even give it to you all the way, but you can go find that bill. But the Haitian dude was right, basically. But Sanchez talked and talked and talked until he made himself right. And it was so funny. If I was a Haitian dude, I would have been like, I'm out of here, bro. Like, I won. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? It was because some of us listen, know that you was right. Ain't nothing else needs to be talked about. But,
Crazy, right?
yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, but I don't even want to, like, You got good energy and keep doing what you're doing. Good energy ain't always gonna have the best show up and all that type of stuff. It's the drama platforms and it's the bullshit they get all that. You know, just keep doing what you're doing. Stay strong, stay positive. You gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always listen in to the Nikki C, hanging out with
Oh,
Nikki C.
thank you. Well, that's
Yeah, for
what's up.
sure.
I'm glad to know that you are listening. I
Yeah,
know
I am.
somebody been listening. I know the
Yeah.
last time I went live, I had a lot more views. I just saw that
Hmm.
my views had diminished a little bit. I didn't have that many people coming here. Like it'd be 27 viewers and stuff, and
Hmm. It's all right. Keep building. I'm gonna start jumping up here with you. You know what I'm
it
saying? Cause
depends on. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say it just depends on what I'm talking about and what time of the day it is and all that. Sometimes
Hmm.
I be coming on here in the middle of the damn night, be 2 in the morning. I'll be on here talking.
You out in Cali, right?
Yeah.
See, I already know where you at and everything. And see, it's what? It's almost 4 there, 3:30.
No, it's 9:30.
I mean, I'm tripping. I'm going back. I'm going the wrong way. It's 9:30. It's 12:30 here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm tripping. I was going the wrong way. I've been drinking, so.
Mm.
But you know, like that's how it be kind of weird because y'all so far in the past. Y'all in the past with me, so when you jump on, sometimes I be asleep already. Like you said, you be going on late. Hell, it be a whole nother time for me.
I know.
You know, that's all right though. I'm coming out to the West Coast. I gotta look up my dude Truth. You know
Mhm.
Truth,
Mhm.
Truth Searcher. I'm gonna go out there and fuck with him. What part of Cali you in?
I'm in Southern California, but I know what Truth at. I've been fucking around. I've been out there a couple of times. I ain't called Truth. I've been out there like 4 or 5 times to Oakland.
Yeah, Truth is in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
You Southern Cal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
by
shit, this ain't.
Angeles.
Where you say? Los Angeles?
I said I'm close to Los Angeles. I'm about an hour out.
Okay. I was just in Vegas 2 weeks ago.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, I was close. I'm gonna
I
come out
usually
there
be
though.
I'll be going to Vegas a lot too. I'll be in
For
Vegas
real?
too. Yep.
How far are you from Vegas? 2 hours?
I'm
3 hours?
like 4 hours from Vegas. Three and a half,
Okay.
4 hours.
Mm-hmm. But you know, it's in my eyes, it's slowly starting to break down. Like my dude Truth, he's one of the realest motherfuckers that I've ever met
Hmm.
on these YouTubes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I say that because from the time I met him to now, he's always been the same.
He
You know what I'm
about that life
saying?
for real.
Yeah, yeah, he's about that life for real. You know what I'm saying? He ain't on there purpose trying to act
He ain't
like he
perpetrating at all.
gangster.
Not
Yeah,
one
he
bit.
ain't perpetrating. That's why I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? So, like that's one of my dudes. Like I got his number. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same like with Huey. You know what I'm saying? Like I got his number. Like even though I ain't touched with Huey the way I have with Truth, but I do got his number. Like I know Huey see me different than he see a lot of people in there because I carry the same energy. You know what I'm saying? And when you carry the same energy all the time, that makes you trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about that. Like
Yeah,
like
but
you,
it
like you.
intimidates people though. It intimidates others though when you carry the same energy. They don't like it
Hmm.
and they feel
And I'm
away.
okay with that.
Change something and they can't change shit. So move on.
Hmm. Like if I came on your channel and you was something different than what you are right now, I'd be like, yeah, I don't know what's going on with Nikki, but nah. For
Funny,
real, like
funny.
I mean, like it's yeah. That's how. I mean, you gotta really look at energy when you're dealing with these platforms.
And
You
these
know what I'm
people,
saying?
period, though,
Yeah.
you really,
I
these
mean, yeah, the
people,
people on the
period.
platforms. That's what I mean. Like. because you can be misled. You be misled. Like I watch I watch people be this way on this on this energy on one platform, and then this energy on another platform. That's a flag for me. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that they bad, but it's a flag for me because why ain't you the same everywhere you at? Like why you gotta be different? Like what
Mm.
is it? Are you intimidated? Are you envious? Or what is it? Does this person got some kind of control or something over you? You know.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because people be wanting to have some control over you on here. This is
Mhm.
what the
Mhm.
fuck they do, man. And they,
Mhm.
man,
Mhm.
I don't
Mhm.
care. I don't never have to be your friend. We don't never have to kick it. You don't never have to come on my platform. I don't gotta come on yours. You don't gotta fucking
Right.
do nothing with me. Period. Bye.
Right. Right. Cause I'm all right. I'm all right without you.
That part.
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of things, and I've been here for all the years you've been here. Like I've been watching,
Mhm.
and I've seen it all. And it's nothing nobody can tell me at this point. I just think that my channel about to take off now.
Yeah, we can make it take off. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't. We can make that motherfucker take off. You
If
know.
I keep going
Like
live, it's gonna be back cracking again. But I just be so busy in life, like I got other things going on. So that's why
got a real life.
I don't come on here that much like that now. Cause I really
I
got stuff going on in my life.
I
It
got
was
a
a
meeting
time.
tomorrow.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say there was a time when this was all we had because we was in here on lockdown,
Mhm. Mhm.
and
He
so
sure
we
was.
relied on it a little bit more, and we started utilizing it a little more. But uh, I don't have to do that now. I'm back to my regular life.
I didn't. I'm like a free man right now, and I'm really thinking about. Matter of fact, I got a meeting tomorrow over in Indiana. Talk to this chick about building a channel. You know what I'm saying? Just on different topics. I mean, she's a spiritual individual. Like she meditates and do things like that. But I don't know if she is as deep as like say we are. You know what I'm saying? But we can get to that point. I think I can get to that point with her. You know, um, but it'll be more starting off. It'll be more of just men versus women. Why men this way, why women this way. That type of deal. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then I'll slowly work on her. Just if she's not, if she's, I think she's outside of the box, but I just don't think everything has been presented to her. Like we know things, you know what I'm saying? Like we can talk about all kind of things. I'm not sure she's been down that road yet. Yeah, but starting off, the platform would be more or less just general topics, just general things. And I'm okay with that. Because I do, I mean, because we are living in real life, right? You could be outside the box, but still you going to work. Some of us still going to work, still
Mm-hmm.
dealing with normal shit, you know what I'm saying? Or dealing with people that ain't woke. You know what I'm saying? So just because they're not woke don't mean you don't fuck with them at all. You still fuck with them on their level. Just because they can't come to your level don't mean you can't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you follow me, but
I get
you
it. I
know,
fuck with all kind of people that ain't on the same stuff
yeah,
I'm on.
yeah,
You gotta be able to be versatile.
Mhm.
And you need to be able to deal with all type of different people if you're gonna be doing these type of platforms and stuff. You can't just think everybody know everything.
Right. And then the people that claim they woke or say they woke or whatever, it don't mean that they really woke because
Sure don't.
some of them ain't. I promise, some of these motherfuckers ain't. They have found they latched on to some type of doctrine or understanding, and they trying to force it down your throat. And it's like, bro, no, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, bro.
I
And
remember you just made me remember that when I first got on here, I was using the Bible and references still, and I
mhm.
still do from time to
I still
time
do.
because
Yeah, I
I
still
love the
do.
Bible and
Yeah.
I've read pretty much all of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking about the Book of James, and I had did a whole build about the Book of James,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, and James was Jesus' brother, right?
Yeah, okay. I
He
didn't know
was
that, but
he
go ahead.
was Jesus' brother, and this girl went to bat with me. She went on her channel, tried to start a bunch of shit, talking about Jesus ain't got no brother and all this. Mind you, I had my research down pat because I knew people was gonna be trying to come at me with all this shit. So I had the Bible and I had a commentary that I was using to show people a Bible commentary where, one of these people then went on there and did all the research and they then broke it down to the point of a science to basically explain every little part I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
She went back, she was so mad because she called herself trying to be on here teaching out the Apocrypha and all this other shit. She really didn't know what the
Mm-hmm.
fuck she was talking about. And I really wanted, the reason why I had started talking to her because I was like, I want to know more about this Apocrypha because I never had read the Apocrypha and I wanted to see what she was talking about. Motherfuckers, that's when you can find out when motherfucker bullshit. When you start asking questions and they never want to answer you.
Right. Because I don't know.
But you just said you was on here teaching, so why when the people asking you questions, you want to get an attitude? This girl started so much stuff with me. She did all this shit, all because she didn't want to tell me about that apocrypha.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you find out people be fronting. I have my own though. I got my own apocrypha.
Mm-hmm. I don't got one. I don't even know what it is. I mean, I've heard about it, but I don't know um, the teachings of it or whatever.
It's
Because
some.
it,
Go ahead.
and that's just it. It's always something else. You know what I'm saying? It's always just something else. It just never stops. And it's like, at the end of the day,
The
ain't nothing
best
else
thing you need to
outside of
know is yourself. I don't give a fuck
exactly. You just took
what
the
the
word
fuck
right out
you
of my
go
mouth.
study. I don't care who was the
You
first
you
people
just took it
here.
right out
I
my
don't
mouth.
care about none of that. All I care about, you need to know yourself. That's it. That's
Yes,
all you really need to know is you.
yes. Do you gotta who? Do you gotta study yourself? No. Do you gotta ask somebody about? No. Does the internet? Do you gotta Google? No. You know. You know.
You
Only
know.
you. Yes. You know you. There's nobody who can tell you about you better than you can tell. That's why I say, man, listen. When I started the channel, when I start talking some shit, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. But when you want to know the truth, you're gonna start hearing about me. Period. Because everything else, that shit could be planted. It could be, you want to talk about some, oh yeah, my ancestors, and okay, go to Google, go do this. Bro, you literally are going to something that was just created back in like the 80s or early 90s. Bro, they could have built all that and given you that information. Like, come on, man.
But you are
All
your ancestors though too.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because it's in the DNA. Listen, man.
And
I ain't,
I'm telling you, when you tap in, they're gonna be telling you stuff. You just gonna know some shit.
yeah. And that's where I feel like you're exactly right. It's just like, I don't even, I don't know how to explain it, man.
It's
But
hard
you
to
right.
explain.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is you right.
I know what you're talking about. I know
Yeah.
exactly. I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain half of the stuff, but I just know.
Yep. Good
And
to know.
I've been sun gazing. I've been doing a lot of this stuff all my life. I just didn't know what I
Grounded.
was doing.
Yep.
I love the sun.
Grounded.
When my babies get sick, guess what I used to do?
Put them out there.
put them out there. Let's go to the sun. 'Cause that's when I used to feel better too. When I didn't feel that good, sometimes I go in the sun,
Yep.
and
Go in
I
that
still
sun.
do it.
I sit in that sun. I take my shoes off, put my feet on that earth. Let that give me that negative energy. See, and it's funny because I be like, man, I'm going outside, soak up some of this negative energy. They be like, negative energy. I be like, yeah. They be like, what you mean negative energy? I be like, listen. You don't understand that positive energy, real energy that I'm talking about, positive energy is negative on the body. You want to get negative energy from the earth. You exchanging these ions with the earth. You want that negative charge to get rid of that positive charge, and it makes you feel better. They'll be like, what? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. You don't got to know what I'm talking
I
about.
do
But I'm
even just
telling
don't
you,
say nothing to these people because you'll be arguing
yeah,
all day.
yeah, because I'm telling you, we humans are the only motherfuckers running around on this earth with shoes on. Period. The only living thing on this earth running around with shoes on is a human being. All the dogs, all the elephants, pigs, fish, everything you want to name, they ain't wearing no damn shoes. They are connected with the earth. But our dumbasses run around this bitch with shoes on.
With some damn J's on.
Huh?
I said with some damn J's on.
Yeah, with some damn J's on. Man, get the fuck out of here. I be outside with my shoes off. One time I cut the whole yard with no shoes on. Motherfucker thought I was crazy.
It
Like
feels good with
shit.
that grass on your feet.
Yeah, man, that shit is you connecting with the earth like you supposed to be. If you look at them tribes where them long lost tribes that you ain't ever, they still out there to this day. They ain't got no damn shoes on. Them always out there running around, they kicking it. They good. They ain't having no heart problems, none of that shit. They good. But our dumbasses got J's on, trying to be cute.
We didn't got tricked into buying them because they gonna tell you that they trick them people every month or whenever them J's come
Man,
out.
yeah.
They trick them
Same
all,
shoe. Same
and
shoe, different
they
color.
and we only got 200 pairs coming out, but they
And
have
everybody be lined up to
a
get them
thousand
hoes.
people fighting over them.
Hey, you know they all them people is sleep, straight napping. They want them J's just to go wear them one night. Oh, he got them new J's on. You wear them the next night, they make the new J's no more.
Nope,
Look at this old. That shit crazy, man.
we can go
I'm,
on
man,
and on.
we can go all night with this shit, bro. All night. I'm just glad that you are a woke, a woke individual. I don't even like saying that woke and all that. I don't even know why I just said that. I'm just glad you know. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? You just know what the fuck's going on.
I
You
sure
know?
do. I'll be just like, wow, and then I'll just be
Yep.
putting some more pieces together, and I'll be like,
Yep.
wow, they did that to
Yep.
us.
Yep. I'm
All
glad you
praise.
know. hmm But I'm about to get off,
That's
and
cool.
I
'Cause I'm
enjoy.
out too.
Yeah, I enjoy building with you, and I will be up again. I don't know when, but I will be. Like I say, I enjoyed you, and I hope you be as great as you possibly can be in anything that you do.
Oh, thank you so much, and the same back at you.
hmm All right, love. Be
Oh,
great.
you too, babe.
Bye.
Bye. See, you never know, man. You just never know who could be watching you and who's listening. That's why the best thing to do is to never give up on any of the things that you set out to do. I came here to heal the people, send the messages, and give the people my perspective, and I won't stop. And that right there just let me know that whatever I'm doing is not, it's still working and it's not in vain. So y'all know what I'm about to do right now because I'm kind of getting sleepy and I'm getting ready to close it out. But I do appreciate this build that we did, and I really did touch on a lot of things. And hopefully, next time, the same thing happens. And I hope that, people aren't offended. I'm just telling the truth. This is all I know to do. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and lie and try to fake it till I make it or none of that. I'm just telling the real, God's the honest truth about how I see things, how I see it. And I'm not trying to change the way nobody else see it, but it's like you got to start questioning why we being set up the way we are and why it's okay. But y'all know what I want y'all to do. Until the next time, I want you to love yourself, know yourself, be true to yourself, stay fly, and always live in your truth. And remember, I wanted to be a grandma, and I am a grandma. I got 4 grandbabies, and I don't have no problem with it. I'm living for it. I want to see how it really feels to be a full fledged in grandma mode, which I have been every summer and all that stuff. So anyway, y'all, I want everybody to be great. Peace, y'all. I'm gone.